Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm Anthony and we're going to look at Unit 36 today from the B2 course. And we'll start with the phonetics reading immediately. Phonetics and English. Let's just start right away and we will just review the procedure. There is a column for phonetics here on this side, and there is a column for English. I will read first the phonetics column, one line at a time, and you have time to repeat the line as you hear it. So you practice. I will read very slowly and exaggerated because that's the phonetics purpose. Then we will do the same from the English. I'll read in a natural voice and you repeat. Okay, so let's begin. Leave me a message. Leave me a message and I'll get back to you. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. As soon as I can. Goodbye and take care. Goodbye and take care. I'm looking for a wedding present. I'm looking for a wedding present. My cousin's getting married next week. My cousin's getting married next week. What did you have in mind? What did you have in mind? What's the forecast for tomorrow? What's the forecast for tomorrow? It's going to be a lovely day. It's going to be a lovely day. Not too hot and not too cold. Not too hot and not too cold. Shall we go for a walk in the country? Shall we go for a walk in the country? Look at this traffic. Look at this traffic. We're going to be late. We're going to be late. The shops close in 10 minutes. The shops close in 10 minutes. We'll never get there in time. We'll never get there in time. We had meetings. We had meetings all day, every day. All day, every day. Before signing the contract. before signing the contract. Eventually, we made a deal. Eventually, we made a deal to share the shipping costs. To share the shipping costs. Now everyone will be expected. Now everyone will be expected to work overtime. To work overtime till the end of the month. Till the end of the month. An hour's drive. An hour's drive. Last year's sales figures. Last year's sales figures. You've made very good progress. You've made very good progress over the last few weeks. Over the last few weeks. I have my own way. I have my own way of doing things. What made you decide? What made you decide to leave global fashions? To leave global fashions. Okay, I just wanted to remind you that you can hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell. I will send you notifications for any of the videos that I will make, and you can also write your question here. I will try to answer that as soon as possible. Anyway, do subscribe. That will help the algorithm. And let's go to the second part. I was offered a better job. I was offered a better job with really interesting prospects. With really interesting prospects. I was in charge. I was in charge of the customer service department. Of the customer service department. What computer programs? What computer programs are you familiar with? Are you familiar with? I can use Word and Excel. I can use Word and Excel. What would you consider? What would you consider to be your strong points? to be your strong points. I'm reliable. I'm reliable. And I learn quickly. And I learn quickly. After finishing high school, I went straight to university. I went straight to university. Later on I realized I'd made a serious mistake. I'd made a serious mistake. Travel broadens the mind. Travel broadens the mind. Guests are advised. Guests are advised not to leave valuable items. Not to leave valuable items in their rooms. In their rooms. I had a very happy childhood. I had a very happy childhood. A child's character is formed. A child's character is formed early on in life. Early on in life. You keep saying the same things. You keep saying the same things over and over. Over and over. Have you got a double room? Have you got a double room for tonight and tomorrow night? For tonight and tomorrow night. How much is the room? How much is the room? £120 a night. £120 a night. Could you sign the register? Could you sign the register? Here's your key. Here's your key. Hurry up, it's getting late. Hurry up, it's getting late. We have to check in. We have to check in at least an hour before the flight. At least an hour before the flight. Where did you get that camera? Where did you get that camera? I got it in Hong Kong. I got it in Hong Kong. You should try to study. You should try to study. At least an hour a day. At least an hour a day. The parcel got held up at customs. The parcel got held up at customs. It was Charles who solved the problem. It was Charles who solved the problem. What are we supposed to do now? What are we supposed to do now? Now there's even room for the car. Now there's even room for the car. Okay, very good. We've done the first part of the lesson. Listen, repeat. If you have time, listen again, repeat again. If you have a problem with one of the lines, go back, repeat again. Try to get it so that you can deliver. You can perform. You can read that line in a good way. If you're not sure of the meanings of the words and the phrases, below in the description you can see a list, and you can just copy the list and put it into Google Translate. You can translate that into your own language. Most of the time the translations are very near the real good translation. Also, there are all the links in the description below if you want to look at that. Let's look at the grammar page now. Okay, we're going to start with the 36 grammar. This is a unit with a lot of information about nouns. Okay, we'll start with combining modals with phrasal modals. Okay, so Janet can help you tomorrow. A modal auxiliary cannot be immediately followed by another modal. The modal will cannot be followed by can, which is another modal. But you can change the idea of can, and you can say, as in be, Janet will be able to help you tomorrow. So the modal can be followed by the phrasal verbs be able to have to. In be, the modal will is correctly followed by the phrasal modal be able to. Janet will be able to help you tomorrow. So you can think of this as the future form of can. We also have to, so you have the future form of must. Correct. Tom isn't going to be able to help you tomorrow. It is also sometimes possible for one phrasal modal to follow another phrasal modal. In C, we have be going to, and it's followed by be able to. Tom will not be able to help you tomorrow. Tom isn't going to be able to help you tomorrow. That's very similar, the ideas. Instead of using will for the future, we're using going to be. So you can do that. Let's start to look at some nouns here. We've got a song and songs. The plural of most nouns is formed by adding a final s. B boxes. Final es is added to nouns that end in ch, cs, ch, s, and z and x, z or zeta. Baby, babies. The plural of words that end in a consonant plus y is spelled IES. So baby, we have a B, which is a consonant, Y, which is the final letter, so we must change the Y to I and add ES. D, man, men, woman, women, child, children, ox, oxen, feet, foot, feet, goose, geese, tooth, teeth, mouse, mice, louse, lice. All of these nouns have irregular plural forms that do not end in s. You just have to learn them. These are not very many, and maybe the most common are man, woman, child, foot, tooth, and maybe mouse. E, echo. Echoes, hero, heroes, potato or potato, potatoes, potatoes, tomato, tomato, tomatoes, tomatoes. Some nouns that end in O add ES to form the plural. So those are the few that you have to add the E. Many others, such as auto, autos, studio, studio, piano, pianos, kangaroo, kangaroos. That's missing an S. Studios, sorry. Video, videos, solo, solos, memo, memos, photo, photos, ghetto, ghetto, ghettos, tattoo, tattoos, radio, radios, kilo, kilos, zoo, zoos, sopranos, sopranos. These are nouns that end in O. You add an S to make the plural. You just have to learn them. Probably if you learn the 4 words in E, any other word, you can just put an S on the end of O. You have memento, mementos, volcano, volcanoes, mosquito, mosquitoes, tornado, tornadoes, zero, zeros. Some nouns that end in O, you can put an ES or you can just put an S. They're both considered plurals like that. H, calf, calves, half, halves, knife, knives, shelf, shelves, life, lives, loaf, loaves, self, selves, scarf, scarves, scarfs, thief, thieves, wolf, wolves, leaf, leaves. Some nouns that end in F or FE are changed to VES to form the plural. That's pretty common. Belief, beliefs, chief, chiefs, cliff, cliffs, roof, roofs. Some nouns that end in F simply add an S. There's not very many of them, but these are just to add an S. One deer, two deer, one series, two series, one fish, two fish, one sheep, two sheep, one means, two means, one shrimp, two shrimp, one offspring, two offspring, one species, two species. Some nouns have the same singular and plural. Criterion, criteria, phenomenon, phenomena, crisis, crises. These are Greek words. Cactus, cacti or cactuses, fungus, fungi, fungus. Parentheses, parentheses, stimulus, stimuli, syllabus, syllabi or syllabuses, bacterium, bacteria, formula, formulae or formulas, curriculum, curricula, vertebrae, vertebrae, vertebra, vertebrae, sorry, appendix, appendices or appendixes, medium, media, index, indices, indexes, memorandum, memoranda, analyses, analysis, basis, basis. These are all Greek and Latin. These are all Latin words. We have also oases, oasis, nucleus, nuclei, hypotheses, hypotheses, thesis, thesis, datum, data. Fishes is also possible, but rarely used, especially in British English. The plural of shrimp can be shrimps. You can do exercise 1 and 2 if you have access to that self-study. Let's look at possessive nouns. We have the girl, the girls. Okay, to show possession, you add an apostrophe and an S to a singular noun. Girl is singular. The girl's book is on the table. Okay, that is a singular noun. We just add apostrophe S. Tom, Tom's. Okay, my wife, my wife's. D, a lady, a lady's. And E, Thomas, Thomases or Thomases. If the singular noun ends in S, there are two possible forms. You can either add an apostrophe and an S, Thomas's book, or you can just add an apostrophe, Thomas's book. When we have a plural noun, it's a little bit different. F, the girls, and we have the girls. Only an apostrophe is to a plural noun that ends in S. The girls' books are on the table. An apostrophe and an S to nouns that do not end in S. The men's books are on the table. So men is irregular, there's no S. So you just add an apostrophe in S, even though it is plural. Their wives becomes their wives. The ladies becomes the ladies. The men becomes the men's. My children becomes my children. Okay, you can do exercise 3 and 4 if you've got access there. Let's look at nouns as modifiers. The soup has vegetables in it. It is a vegetable soup. The building has offices in it. B, it is an office building. When a noun is used as a modifier, in other words, like modifying another noun, like an adjective, it is in its singular form. So vegetable modifies soup. It is a vegetable soup. Office modifies building in it is an office building. It's like an adjective. It is a big building. It is an office building. The test lasted 2 hours. It is a 2-hour test. Her son is 5 years old. She has a 5-year-old son. When a noun used as a modifier is combined with a number expression, like 2 hour, the noun is singular and a hyphen is used. Okay, you see there's a hyphen between 2 and hour. That's like, we think of this as one word, so it's like an adjective. It is incorrect to say she has a 5-year-old son. 5-year-old son. All of those are like one word. They're all singular. Adjectives never take a final S. We don't say beautiful's pictures. Nouns used as adjective never take a final S. So we have no vegetables soup. Count and noun count nouns. I bought a chair. Sam bought 3 chairs. B, we bought some furniture. Chair is a count noun. Chairs are items that can be counted. Furniture is a non-count noun. In grammar, furniture cannot be counted. We bought some furnitures. It's not possible. You don't add an S to an uncount or noun count. We bought a furniture. It's not possible because A is like 1, so we cannot say it's one furniture. It's like a mass of chairs, sofa, tables, so we consider it uncountable. A noun count singular, a chair or one chair. In the plural, we can just say chairs, or we can say 2 chairs, some chairs, a lot of chairs, many chairs. A count noun may be preceded by a or an in the singular, and it takes a final s or an es in the plural. A noun count noun, on the other hand, furniture. There is no plural form. We say some furniture, a lot of furniture, much furniture. A noun count noun is not immediately preceded by a or an an, which means one. Has no plural form, so does not take an s. All right, this little symbol means nothing. It's the null sound. Furniture. I have some furniture, or I have furniture. Let's look at noun count nouns a little closer. A, I bought some chairs, tables, and desks. In other words, I bought some furniture. Many noun count nouns refer to a whole that is made up of different parts. So, for example, furniture represents a whole group of things that is made up of similar but separate items. B, I put some sugar in my coffee. Sugar and coffee represent whole masses made up of individual particles or elements. You really can't count in any way sugar or coffee. You can count the cups, or you can count the packets of sugar, whatever, but you can't count the sugar. So no S on those. I wish you luck. Many non-count nouns are abstractions. In C, luck is an abstract concept, an abstract whole. It has no physical form. You can't touch it. You can't count it. So it's considered uncountable. Sunshine is warm and cheerful. A phenomenon of nature such as sunshine is frequently used as a noun count noun. Sorry about this mistake. Frequently used as a non-count noun. E, non-count. Anne has brown hair. Count. Tom has a hair on his jacket. Non-count. I opened the curtains to let in some light. Count. Don't forget to turn off the light before you go to bed. Okay, many nouns can be used as either non-count or count, but the meaning is different. For example, hair in E, Anne has brown hair. I'm talking about the mass on her head. Tom has a hair on his jacket. I can see one hair, so it's countable. Dictionaries, written especially for learners of English and a second language, are a good source of information about count, uncount usages. Okay, so just to give you an idea, word reference is my place to go when I want to look at something. And so if I look at, for example, well, let's just look at the English definition. Okay, if I look up hair, I see that hair is noun. We have uncountable and countable, you see? So you have both of those there. But if I look at furniture, furniture is only uncountable. Okay, so a good dictionary, a good website will have the information about count or noun count if you don't have that information, if you don't know. To express a particular quantity, some non-count nouns may be preceded by unit expressions: a spoonful of sugar, a glass of water, a cup of coffee, etc. Some common non-count nouns. The list of non-count nouns are here. Many other nouns can be used as non-countable. Whole groups made of similar items: baggage, clothing, equipment, food, fruit, furniture, garbage, hardware, jewelry, junk, luggage, machinery, mail, makeup, money or cash or change, postage, scenery, traffic, a lot of those big whole groups. Fluids: water, coffee, tea, milk, oil, soup, gasoline, petrol, blood, etc. Solids: ice, bread, butter, cheese, meat, gold, iron, silver, glass, paper, wood, cotton, wool, etc. Those are solids. Gases: steam, air, oxygen, nitrogen, smoke, smog, pollution, etc. Particles: rice, chalk, corn, dust, dirt, flour, grass, hair, pepper, salt, sands, sugar, wheat. All of those are particles. Abstractions such as beauty, confidence, courage, education, enjoyment, fun, happiness, health, help, honesty, hospitality, importance, intelligence, justice, knowledge, laughter, luck, music, patience, peace, pride, progress, recreation, significance, sleep, truth, violence, wealth. The list goes on and on. Advice, abstractions, advice, information, news, evidence and proof, time, space, energy, etc., homework, work, etc., grammar, slang, vocabulary. All of those are abstractions. Languages: Arabic, Chinese, English. Fields of study: chemistry, engineering, history, literature, mathematics, psychology. recreation, baseball, soccer, tennis, chess, bridge, poker, etc., sports and things like that. Activities, driving, studying, swimming, traveling, walking, usually with other gerunds, uncountable. Natural phenomena, weather, dew, fog, hail, heat, humidity, lightning, rain, sleet, snow, thunder, wind, darkness, light, sunshine, electricity, fire, gravity, etc. Those are all natural phenomena. You can do the exercise 7 and 8 if you want to check your ability, your memory there. Let's look at the last thing, changing clauses to modifying adverbial phrases. Okay, in A we have the clause, since Maria came to this country, she has made many friends. Since coming to this country, Maria has made many friends. So from a clause, since Maria came, I'm going to make a phrase, since coming. So adverb clauses beginning with after, before, while, and since can be changed to modifying adverbial phrases. So the phrase, since coming, refers to Maria. The verb idea of coming refers to Maria. After he had finished his homework, Peter went to bed. The phrase, after finishing his homework, Peter went to bed, or in E, after having finished his homework, Peter went to bed. So there's no difference in the meaning after he finished, after he had finished. Also in D and E, there's no difference in meaning between after finishing and after having finished. Peter went to bed after finishing his homework. A modifying adverbial phrase may follow the main clause, as in F. Peter went to bed after finishing, and in that case, you don't have to use a comma, right? Since Maria came to this country, comma, after he had finished his homework, comma, after having finished his homework, comma. But instead, if I put Peter went to bed after, no comma. Okay? Well, very good. Review this lesson. Repeat the words. Listen. A lot of words in here. A lot of nouns. If you want to get your vocab up, you can do that. Just listen, repeat, listen, repeat. Repeating is going to get you the memory dose. You're going to remember those words by repeating them. So you got a lot to do here. Let's do this lesson again. So, thank you. I'll see you for the next lesson. Have a good day, good night, a good morning, whatever time it is. Take care. Bye-bye.